Hi everyone and welcome back to another trading day. I'm Johan Malan and today, Tuesday 17 October 2023, I have 14 charts to look at that could potentially boost your trading profits for today. First pick of the day is a potential long in the CAD Swiss. But before we proceed, remember that trading carries risk and never trade with money you cannot afford to lose. At the end of this video, as always, I will show you my favorite trade idea for today. And today it will be a bit of a surprise, it was even to myself. So grab your notepads and let's get started. Now let's get back to the CAD Swiss. If you look at the strength here on the CAD, you can see the CAD is way weaker than the Swiss franc. And I still have this level, the same as I've been talking about for the last few days. So I'm still waiting for a reversal up there. For now, it's slowly but surely getting up there. Missed it yesterday, but it could push yet again there. So I'm still interested in shorting that level. I still have that short open that missed the target here. So that 4-hour short, the 1-hour trades all hit targets. That's all done and dusted. But this one here, I still have a stop loss up there, hoping to be protected by this one. Target still lying at 1.618 fips. So I will see when it shots through, it will take out my stop loss, and if it reverses, I will then add or re-enter the trade. Pound Australian dollar, this one I gave to you yesterday. I said to you reversal here, we could look for longs. We go back to the 1-hour charts. I showed the 1-hour pattern. Now you can see the break never really happened here before this kind of reversal. You draw the line there, you can see here the break only happened on this white candle. You need a few closes, 1 or 2 closes above the pattern that I've showed. This didn't happen. So I saw on my mentoring program that a lot of clients wanted to take this long. And obviously the answer was no. But only on this white candle we had the break. That's an official break. A little spike through there, a little shadowy candle. It's not a break. This was the break, and then only came the retest. And this one here, piercing line. But a piercing line needs to be preceded by a long black candle, not a small black candle or a medium-sized black candle. So yet again, that was not a long setup, but then it failed. Very important to read this correct. In the Euro Australian dollar, I showed you this long setup yesterday here. So we had this bullish candle by 11 o'clock Monday morning, was a bit early for me. I then switched to the 1-hour charts, and we saw at 12 o'clock a sort of a morning star setup. I did go in, but cautiously. It's a Monday morning. It was very sideways. It started to go my way. I started out with a stop loss down on this low here. And then when I saw that new high, I did trail the stop loss to that area there, and that hit my stop loss at roughly 60% of my original risk. So not the end of the world. I did half a position because it's a Monday morning. I'm not keen that time of the morning of the week actually to trade, but I did consider a small one here on the sweet spot there. And that gave me an original risk of roughly 30, and I stopped out at about 15 pips loss. So it's not the end of the world, but this one is then also off my list. I just want to wrap up yesterday that you can see what happened there. So that was a losing trade for me. Then I also had the US CAD for you up here on this market structure at the 61%. It just cut through it. If you look on the 1-hour charts, it cut through it. We saw a little bit of a candle reversal here, but that closed below the market structure. So there was no entry at all. So no harm done, no trade there yesterday. Euro yen busy setting up a very nice, I can see this on all the yen pairs, the pound yen also giving a similar setup. Maybe I'm anticipating it a little bit, but I saw the euro much stronger than the yen, and I thought, well, I want to be long in this, and how do I get in? Well, then I spotted the shoulder, head, and the shoulder. So what I'm waiting for now is for the market on a 4-hour basis to close above that level. It needs to break, and then I would consider the retest on a 4-hour reversal or a 1-hour reversal for some longs. In the DAX, with the euro very strong up there, stock market bearish. I like the trend being bearish. So the only place I can find today to short the DAX is when it gets up to this support level here, which is in that 50 to 60%, the golden trading zone there for us, right in the middle of that. So when the DAX get back up to that level, based on a strong euro and a strong dollar, I will then look for short setups there. Nasdaq Although this shows long levels on a strong dollar, I'm usually stock market bearish. So this would get this to come back. Now the Nasdaq has got 3 levels I'm interested in. By the time I get to these entries, I will look at the dollar. Is it still very strong? If the dollar starts to weaken, you can see it is starting to weakening again. After gaining last night a little bit, it is weakening, but it's not in the zone where I would say stock market bullish. But to identify the levels, I've got this little flag pattern, the break, the retest here. I'll see if I like this. The lateral support, the market structure here and here. This is my 3 levels I'm watching on the Nasdaq for some longs, providing the dollar starts losing speed. That makes this more stock market bullish than what it's at present. Aussie Swiss. Aussie, you can see there's definitely one of the things I want to be short in, and the Swiss very strong up there. So Aussie Swiss, I will still stick with the trade zone I've identified on the previous videos. Pound Swiss, the same scenario. Pound up there, Swiss. Definitely I would like to be short on the pound Swiss, but I need a long way up the page before I can find structure where I can respond to it. Aussie US, also Aussie very weak, dollar strong. I would like to see that level retested before I will consider shorts based on candle patterns or any technical pattern that you like to use for reversals after testing the level. Pound New Zealand, I'm waiting for the retracement. Pound very weak, but New Zealand way weaker than the pound. So you can see in general the pound is weak to a lot of other currencies, but the New Zealand is the weakest at present. So pound New Zealand would be good for longs, but I would like to get a retracement back to this level. So that's the level I'm watching there. Brent oil, I had it up earlier this week, and last week we had this breakout. I'm still waiting for the retest down here, and the trend is just turning bullish. So we'll see. I've got the 61% FIB of this last swing, and then also the retest of this little flag pattern here. US yen triangle wants to continue. See, US much stronger than the yen. So I would like to see a 4-hour breakout with a 4-hour close above, and then on the retest I will get interested on 1-hour reversals and 4-hour reversals. Then surprisingly enough, my favorite trade for today is on gold. But first, if you are new to this channel and find this video helpful, give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so I can keep making content like this for you. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell to ensure you don't miss out on my daily trade ideas. So now let's get back to my favorite setup, gold. Now, usually I would not like to be long gold on a strong dollar, but I do see the dollar starting to give up speed and strength. It is a cautious trade. Yet again, I was cautious here. It played out. I'm going to do a cautious trade here again. I will be cautiously long with a little bit of a stop loss. You can start, if you're more risk averse, with a stop loss down on these lows. If you want to be risk prone, you can have a stop loss on that low there. That I will set then a target on that swings there from there to there. So you'll see the risk is going to be very small here, and I will try to get my targets roughly at that 1950 levels at 1.27, and then the 1.618 FIB levels would be that 1970 level. So that would be the 2 target levels for me for this. So there's a good risk reward in it for me, which always drives my decision making. You can see here 1.27 also right at those highs, and that is a very strong level. You'll also see in the history that 1970 is also historically a very strong level up there. So those are the 2 levels for targets. So I know it's a bit of a surprise to myself also having this one as my favorite setup. But dollar starting to lose speed. I would love to see the dollar come down further. So I will take a small long, small position. If I then get a retest and then a reversal candle pattern, I will then reconsider adding to the trade based on the dollar strength at that stage. But guys, trading isn't just about my insights and analysis. I would like to hear from you. Drop your questions, share your experiences, or tell me which trading opportunities you are eyeing in the comments below. I've been trading since 2003, and if you are eager to take your trading skills to the next level, check out the links in the description to join my mentorship program and open a trading account with a trusted broker, which I've been using since 2010. Thank you for joining me today on this trading journey. Don't forget to trade responsibly, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Until then, trade well.